Peak of the week, and with it, some more clouds, definitely more gray out there than what we saw yesterday. Tuesdays and Mondays, sunset for that matter, was very nice, but not seeing hardly any of that for tonight thanks to the cloud cover overspreading the area. It's so dry down toward the surface that any of the rain chances that are moving our direction are going to have to really soak up the areas of the atmosphere with a lot more moisture before any of that rain really gets to fall in earnest. We'll talk more about that coming up in just a little bit. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austin Onek from News 12 in downtown Chattanooga, Tennessee, covering North Georgia, Northeast Alabama, Southeast Tennessee, and a very small portion of western North Carolina. The forecast, again, looking good into the weekend, but we do see some showers and maybe some thunderstorms here and there. If you'd like to check out the forecast in detail at your leisure, go to wdef.com/weather. Questions, concerns, ideas, complaints, if you absolutely must, give me a line here at aonic@wdef.com. Temperatures for today, not too bad compared to where we have been. Yesterday, we came within 3 of a record high, 4 of a record high on Monday. Today was very close to what March should feel like in the waning days of winter. A little bit above normal on the temperatures out there back in the 40s. We are still above normal by fractions of an inch, so we could use some more rainfall coming our direction and a little breeze out there today. Winds out of the northeast at about 25 plus miles per hour. Lots of gray skies, a little bit of cloud cover from the Island Cove Marina and Resort camera, and noticing again a little bit of ripples on the water out there. Those winds come in from out of the northeast and they continue to be kind of breezy for the rest of the evening. Thanking Dan Swaggerty for a great view of the 9th green around Windstone Golf Course near sunset. A little bit of patchy areas of clouds above, a pleasant day, and looking at those trees starting to flower into some very nice colors. If you've got pictures, share them with us. We ask you to send them to our social media pages at Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, or you can just take the direct route and drop them to us by email at pictures@wdef.com. Send them along to us, and your picture could be on the weather wall and out on social media as well. Got a storm system, a couple of them actually passing on through, and some minimal amounts of snow showers taking place. We do see, again, the potential of some more problems coming our way, well, not our way specifically, at least here in the News 12 viewing area, but back to the west of us. We've got what looks to be another atmospheric river shaping up, and that means tons of moisture coming in from off the Pacific Ocean and moving on shore. So we're going to be seeing, and also snow coming our way into, again, around the west coast area, and that's already getting some pretty good heavy amounts of wind and rainfall there. Meanwhile, all of that is going to be making its way across the country, heading into the Midwest, which is why there are plenty of watches, warnings, and advisories already taking place at this time. Now, this is not for the News 12 viewing area, so why are we telling you about this if it only affects areas way back to our north and west? Because we want to make certain that everybody knows about this, because this is dangerous weather just as much as severe weather can be. So if you're planning on traveling anywhere, say, north of I-80 in the next couple of days, back to the northern plain states or out to around California, where you could see areas of around a foot of rainfall coming up for northern and central California and portions of western Oregon, central Oregon as well, and into around the Intermountain West and portions of the northern plain states. We could be talking about several inches, maybe a foot or two of snow, especially back toward the Cascades. So we're looking at some dangerous travel conditions. So please be aware of that if you are heading that way, or you know somebody who's going that direction. So just make sure they know. Might be a good idea to reconsider travel or postpone it a couple of days until that system moves on by. Now, for us tomorrow morning, mainly just clouds. It is going to be a bit on the brisk side with temperatures back in the lower to mid 40s. Chances of rain better as we head into around Thursday afternoon and evening, about the time the kids get out of school and rush hour. This is not a severe weather situation, but we could be looking at some soggy roadways out there. And that chance of rain and maybe some thunderstorms will last right up until about Friday morning. So not going to be seeing the potential of this dry weather yet. But then after Friday, we catch a bit of a break as the clouds break up, the dry air moves in. It's going to be a bit on the brisk side. So temperatures on Friday afternoon may be a little bit cooler, mid to upper 50s out there. and we might catch a little bit more sunshine after we get rid of some of those showers. The heaviest amount of precipitation, again, is going to be way on down to the south and east of us. We will see the potential of heavier rainfall in parts of the News 12 viewing area, including northeastern Alabama, where we could be looking for as much as about 3 to 3.5 inches of rainfall around DeKalb and Jackson County, so we could be seeing some problems there, and that's why we have to watch out for the potential of flash flooding. It's not huge. It is a marginal threat, but yet that does include a good portion of the News 12 viewing area, so let's be cautious out there as we see more rainfall heading our way, and with saturated soils, all that runoff has got to go someplace, so we could be looking at the potential of problems there when it comes to flash flooding. Severe weather chances, yes, but not for us, mainly, again, way back to around the Red River Valley for tonight into Thursday. Then we see that potential get a little bit closer to us, but not directly for the News 12 viewing area. We will see the potential, again, that pale green is just generic thunderstorm chances, and we see more of that coming up from Thursday into Friday. That'll be our best potential of getting some of those thunderstorms in here before that threat moves on out early on Friday afternoon or so. So over the next few days, yes, we will see the chance of some showers, maybe a rumble of thunder Thursday night into Friday, and maybe some lingering showers taking place on Friday morning into Friday afternoon. Then we start to clear out by just a little bit. Saturday looks pretty good, also on the mild side. That's about as normal as you can get for this time of the year. Then we pick up even more chances of showers coming on through as we get into and around Sunday. Don't forget that it's that time of year again to push the clocks forward by 1 hour. Why we're still doing this, I have no idea, but change your weather radio batteries and your smoke detector batteries while you're at it, just to make certain you stay safe. Next week, we are seeing the potential of a bit of a cool down coming through for Tuesday, and again, temperatures could be below freezing Tuesday morning and Wednesday morning. So if you have tender vegetation outside, yes, it's been mild, yes, it's been nice, but we really need to plan ahead for that as that colder air begins to drop its way into the area as we get closer to the Ides of March. So plan ahead for that. If you'd like to know more about our Food City Weather in the Classroom program, to request a visit, the form is available on our website at wdef.com/weather. We do have, again, breaking up into some various group ages for more appropriate activity. I do not, unfortunately, have the Van de Graaff generator anymore, but that's a cool way to talk about how static electricity is lightning and vice versa. I also talk to younger groups as well, and we can come out to talk to groups as young as, say, kindergarten out there. Now, for pre-K, it's more of a shorter program, and we talk a lot about weather and jobs, about being scared of weather, about how you can not be so scared of weather. And then for the higher grades, higher elementary, middle, high school, we start to talk a little bit more about the physics and the science of weather, the mathematics of doing forecast, helping the kids to understand how a forecast is made and how I do my job here and how meteorologists around the world use weather data to get you the information that you need to know. So there is a little difference in the classes that we come talk to. So if you'd like to know more about that, we have a program called the What I Want to Know Show, and all that information is available on my YouTube channel and on the station's YouTube channel, and also out there on social media. So if you'd like to have us in your classroom, find out more on the What I Want to Know Show, and we'll tell you more about that. We'll also tell you more about what you need to know to program your weather radio so you can be ready for severe weather. Don't forget, on Thursday, that's tomorrow, Meigs County residents in and around Decatur, you'll be able to take a National Weather Service volunteer Skywarn Storm Spotter training session. Marion County will be coming up in a couple of weeks on March 21st, and DeKalb and Jackson County, Alabama, in the News 12 viewing area, Friday, March 24th, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The classes are free, but you have to register for a seat. You can do so at weather.gov at the respective National Weather Service offices. And if you'd like to know more about it, all that is posted on my social media pages. You can find out a lot more out there as I trip around the interwebs finding out some really cool and interesting things. So again, that website, wdef.com/weather. And if you'd like to email me directly, aonic@wdef.com. Chip Chapman will have your forecast bright and early Thursday morning starting at 5 a.m. Eastern, and I'll be back tomorrow night to keep you updated on what's going on into the weekend. Stay tuned for more on air and online. Thanks for stopping by and watching Wednesday's edition of News 12's exclusive video weather blog, Weather Overtime.